Okay. Oh god. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Lego Fortnite stream. So, I do apologise, I am ever so slightly late going live. That is because I spawned in to all of this going on. I was trying to deal with it before the stream started. However, didn't quite manage to do it, so we're going to deal with the situation now. Okay, right. So let's see if we can sort this out. Now, thankfully, there was a much more dangerous enemy that I believe, looking at it, has been killed, which is really useful. So it looks like the more dangerous enemy that was here was killed by one of the ice wolves, which at least makes it safer for me to deal with everything that's going on. So let's take this out, which will grab us a Chaos Ember. So we just need one more Chaos Ember for that, and then we'll at least end the difficulties with this. And that is my shuriken broker, which is not good at all. So we're going to have to make another one of those today, apparently. Okay, right, so let's chuck that in there. Right, there we go. So we've dealt with the Chaos Portal, which is really, really good and important. So let's collect the chest. And we've got some ritual oil, which we will need to get some more shuriken and nunchucks. So, let's start the stream properly. So, hello everyone. So, today we are playing Lego Fortnite. This is my ninja home that I built in the last video. So not the last video, it was the last video. As last week I did an extra Lego Fortnite video on top of the stream, and this is what we did. Caden is really gonna eventually become annoying as he keeps just teleporting around. So, what we're going to do is sort our pockets out, because our pockets are absolutely filled with stuff, which is not very helpful. So let's go and get a bus over to our main kind of house, where we can hopefully get rid of a bunch of stuff. And this is what we're actually going to deal with today, is we're going to deal with this, because this is a very sorry excuse for a bridge. I am sure we can do better, so that is what we're going to do. And we need to craft a 6-star weapon, so what I might do is I might try and craft a 6-star shuriken. If we can figure out how to do that, that would be helpful. But let's go and ride on the bus over to our house, our main base. So when it loads, we can go. We'll thank the bus driver. And we can jump. Right, so it's going to be down by the river. If we can find our base. I think I've gone the wrong way. Okay, I have somehow managed to get myself a little bit lost. I say a little bit, quite badly lost to be fair. Hang on. No, I think I know where I am. I think I live this way. I think. Yeah, we live over there. So, let's swim over here. And we'll go over to our base and make and sort our pockets out. So that is what we're going to do today. If anything major happens during the stream, you may notice it go up on the YouTube channel as a short. I generally upload kind of fun moments from streams as well as some extra content on top of that. But let's head in here and do the smart deposit. There we go. So we have greatly sorted out our pockets. Just a few things we are going to have to do manually. Which is not a problem. So long as I can figure out where it all needs to go. So, we'll stick the... Actually, no, because we've got shells in another chest, haven't we? Let's put the Ice Betrayer headband in there. Is this... Right, that's got a lot of elemental stuff. So let's put the Rift Shard in there and we'll keep the Spinjitzu Scroll. Stick metal plates in there. And let's put the planks in there as well. Right, so I think we need to go and focus on getting some more bamboo. And have we got any better ritual oil than green? Because I think we need better than the green. We have some 6-star ritual oil. Oh, I have some iron. Okay. Right, so let's... Now that we've sorted that... by the way, actually... What is that? Oh, it's a food process. Right. So... in terms of our bridge... We're probably going to use the half walls. So it's going to use wood and granite. Okay. So we may as well not put all our granite away. I'll take the bright core with me as well because I'm going to need it. And we'll take some wood with us as well. Oh, we have some honed bamboo. Right. So yeah, let's go back over to the bus station and we'll head back to the main... Actually, we could just teleport. We could just teleport because we're going to the main Ninjago area. So, let's see what we can do today. I am set up with the second device so I can see the chat. If anyone wants to leave a message, that will be greatly appreciated. Okay, right, so let me go over... Oh, what's this? Okay, just gives us some stuff, so we'll... That's fine. I'm not going to open this chest because I don't need to. So if I wanted to make a 6-star thing, so your blade has to be honed bamboo, but it needs 4 of those, or 3 of those. Okay. And then 1 of those. If we wanted to do this, to make a 6-star nunchucks, you need 3 and an extra one of those. Right. Oops. Now we only have 2 extra. We only have 2 blue ritual oil. So we might need to do some more chaos challenges today to get some more blue ritual oil. But I think for now, I don't know why I just did that. Let's go down to the bus station. So for now, we're just going to get on with building the bridge, and then we'll see if we can continue and make a 6-star ninja weapon. So let's go down here, and we want to go to the sanctum. Right. Let's confirm and board the bus over to the sanctum. Unfortunately, it still won't let me rename it, but not a problem. So once we're over here, we will do our we'll do the bridge, and then we can get on with doing some more chaos challenges to get our 6-star ninja weapon. But let's just drop all the way down here. Okay, so it looks like these constantly respawn, which is annoying because I'm right next to one of these. But let's kill all of these quickly just so they are out of the way. So let's just take those on with the spinjitzu. We'll grab the chaos ember, and then we can spin into these again. There we go. Right, so let's take them down, and let's take him and take him. Right, so we can now grab the chaos embers. And we'll just take these out again because they respawned in. So let's take all of these out. So there we go. Okay, right, so we are now level 35 in the Lego Pass, and that got us, so we've now got 5 of the ritual oil in the blue, which is amazing. I'm going to stay away from that. We'll trade that on later, I think. Hopefully it won't just come for me. Now, if I take down this floor, will all the others crumble? Remarkably, no. Okay. Oh, God. Right, so. Will they all crumble after that? Or am I going to have to take all of these out? Right, okay, so let's destroy the old bridge. I am very paranoid about that. I might have to actually just take it out. Okay. Have I got any arrows at all for that? No. Okay, right, we're just going to have to take this out. Now, these are difficult to take out, but it's not a problem. We will manage, because obviously we're going to deal extra damage to it now as well. Let's just avoid his attacks and then continue using Spinjitzu. Thankfully, he's not massively quick, so. He's a bit quicker now, though. And he's now able to stop my Spinjitzu. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, right. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Not why every time I stream? Every time I stream, come on. Have to do one of these every time I stream. There we go. Oops, 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 oops. No, no, that's not helpful. Okay, let's just... No, 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 no. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, right. There we go. That's dealt with that. Okay, let's just take this out as well. Okay, right, so that is that dealt with at long last, and that is our pockets well and truly filled up again. But never mind, let's go over back to here and let's see what floors we have. We can do, I think. Would it work better with foundations? Probably. Though, do we take it straight from there? I say so. Because I say we take that all along there. So... okay, there we go. So we have the foundations. So let's see what... so we're probably going to use the half walls. I say we just use this long monastery wall. And I say what we do is if we do that and then can we make so there's Ninjago bridge supports, which is useful, but what I actually want to see is can I make a like ninja archway somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. I'm 99% sure of that. Is it an archways? It might just be an archways, to be honest. But no, because the ninja, it's the Monastery Wall Arch. And I'm guessing it's not going to be in here. It's not a wall decoration. It's not cluts. It's not plants. Right. Because I'm 99% sure it is a part of the Ninjago Lego pass thing, but I can't find it. Now it might be if it's part of the next build. That is always an option, is it might not be part of this current build set that I have. And it does kind of look like that might be the case. Though I could have sworn that I'd seen it. Right. So, yeah, it's not part of the archways. I can hear battle music. Okay, it's just that. Right. Let me... Right, I tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to return to lobby for a second. Just so I can have a look at the Lego pass to see if it's on there and if I've actually unlocked it yet. Because I may not have unlocked it. So let's... No, we're not doing that. Right. Passes. Right. So if we go down here... Lego pass. So you can unlock all of this, which then eventually lets you unlock that at the end. But what have I already unlocked? So we've got... Okay. So that looks like it has somewhat of an arch. Let's claim all of that I can claim, which isn't much, to be honest. So what we'll do is we'll go back into the world and we'll see what we can do. Right, okay. So while we load, me have a look at something. Okay, right, so just while I look into something, I'm just going to go over here and into my house, which actually needs a light. While I think about it, this needs a light. And I think it's only fitting to have a little ceiling lamp from the Ninjago, right? So I'm trying to see if I could get any information about the archway and about building with it. Ah, right, okay. So okay, well, I can't find any information about that, so never mind. Let me just, right. Because I had thought I'd seen it somewhere in here, but maybe I didn't. Because maybe we will unlock it at a later point. Right. Let me just go. I'm gonna go around once more. We'll see if we can find it. If not, we will just figure out something another. So figure it out with someone else. Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't look like we have it unless it's in some random place in here, which wouldn't entirely surprise me, but I doubt it would be anywhere else other than walls. Walls is the one place I would have thought it would be, but it doesn't seem to be in here, so maybe we can't get it. Maybe. So it doesn't feature as part of that building, which is expensive. And I'm guessing it's not going to be part of this, is it? No. Okay. So we'll leave that for now. And what we will do is head back out of our house and we'll just do a simple bridge using these walls. So let's go down to the half walls again. Now obviously we've done that, so I want to, I think, hang on actually, what fences do we have? Do we have any Ninjago fences? We do. So what we could do, I think, can we put some on top of there? Yeah. I think. If we can get it so I can see where it is. So we could do that going across in that style. I think that would look quite cool. If you can't tell, we are kind of building this with very little plan. So let's put these walls all the way across so we at least have a safe bridge. There we go. So then let's place it there. Is that right? No. We've placed that slightly in the wrong place. So let's break that. Get the monastery half wall. And I think it wants to go there. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so let's go and do these like so. All across the bridge. And not like that. Not like that. Okay, so that's that bit done. So obviously we then said about using the monastery railings. Just kind of periodically. So if we put it kind of in every other white thing. Okay, let's place one there and see if that's... It's not quite where I want it. I think I want it a little bit further across. Or actually, it might be easier. Because we have the resource to do this. Might be easier to just put these all the way across. Which, to be honest, looks good anyway, so... I might just leave it like this. Because that actually looks decent, so I think we might just leave it as that, because it's a bit easier to do like that. There we go, right, so... Let's place the rays on the other side as well. And then we'll see where we are with resource, because we are burning through this wood massively quickly. Okay, so... if we do that, and then we have the supports... which we can just place down like that. We place those at the entrance to the bridge on each side. Yeah, that's slightly wrong though. So let's place it down, but obviously in the right design. There we go. And then... okay, that's larger than I thought. I don't need a massive arch like that. Should we just put some of those like that? And then we can put maybe just do that. Okay, we might need the smaller railing, to be honest. But to be honest, I don't know if you can put these kind of between a build. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what other options do we have in here? Not much. Right, okay, let's have a look what we have in here then. See if we can make anything that might look cool to go across the top. Which we don't. To be honest, I don't see anything looking cool across the top. So can I get onto here? Can I please get onto here? Right, okay, there we go. So, because then I can see if this will work. There we go, that kind of works. I like that. So, let's go over and see if we can replicate that on the other side. So it uses the supports, but it uses that one. It uses it like that. And then it uses the floor. You had that one. Like that. Okay, there we go. So we have a safe bridge to use to cross from here. Hello to July Jewels. Thank you very much, and saying that he's giving me a like. So thank you very much for liking the stream. Hope you are enjoying the stream today, and hope you like my new bridge that I have just built between the ice sanctum and my ninja home that I built in the last video. But for now, we need to get ourselves some more, a new pair of shurikens. So let's head back over here, and we will fly over to the main Ninjago area. So if we do that, and then we can hopefully make some more honed bamboo to make a 6-star shuriken. That is the idea. So we're going to go off and do that. So okay, I can't see. Right, let's just land there, because then I can jump my way up. We'll collect that manuscript page that keeps spawning in, and let's head on down here, because we can use the ritual altar and we can make some 6-star bamboo. But we need more bamboo, so let's go and jump down here, and we can go and grab some bamboo. Not over the water though. Don't want to fall in the water. That would not go very well. So let's grab our axe, and we can just hit all of this bamboo and get plenty to make the shurikens, because we're going to need a lot of bamboo for this. So we'll just grab a bunch of resource, and then we should be able to do what we need to do to continue with the Ninjago challenges. So that should be enough there. We'll just teleport up to... Oops. We'll just teleport up to the Ninjago Island. There we go. Because what we can now do is... not up there. We need to be down here. We've got the ritual altar there. So... let's have a look. So we can make... Obviously we don't have any of the purple ritual, but we have this one. So if we just put loads of that in, and we'll put the 5 in that we have, Okay, so 25 will do us 5 honed bamboo with the in the blue colour, the 6-star. So we'll take those out. We can take those out as well. So we have now got 5 honed bamboo rare. So let's go back up here. And ninja workbench. So if we put in that there and then that there, we can make 6-star thing. And then can we put in, so we can put in a relic. So should we put in a cryokinesis? Actually no, let's not put a relic in, because I don't think we need to put a relic in it. And I kind of like having the freezing on my spinjitzu. Okay, so we've leveled up again, and we need to defeat Ninja Betrayer Masters. So, I'm guessing if we kind of go in the general direction of the ice area, we are bound to find some of those en route over. We usually do. But now we have a 6-star bamboo shuriken, so that should help us out massively in defeating them. I'm guessing we only have to do one because it doesn't specify a number, so we will just go along and see if we can find some Ninja Betrayer Masters. Hopefully we won't find a dragon again today, which we found a lot of dragons in recent streams, and it has not gone very well for us, so we don't want to find any of those again. If you didn't see what happened with those, I have uploaded it as a short on the channel, so you can see me trying to fight a fire dragon. Didn't go very well. I've died every time I've tried to do it, so it's not gone so well trying to do that. But let's just walk over this way just to see if we can find any Ninja Betrayer Masters. And let's see what this is. That's copper. Okay, we don't need copper. We do not need copper. So, let's just go down this way and we'll just see if we can find any. Because they usually spawn quite frequently. Ouch. Don't send him flying to me. So, ouch. Okay. He is definitely going to be difficult to kill. So let's... Even more difficult with everything else chasing after me as well. So let's do that. Ouch. So we're doing much better at this than we usually do. Okay, so let's use our spinjitzu on it as well. We'll drink a jumbo health potion. Ouch, ouch. I'm going to need another one. Right, so. Oh, it's a fire dragon come to join the party. Great. Just what we need. And the betrayer mask. Ah, there he's gone. Right. So, let's... He is very good at avoiding the spinjitzu. Spinjitzu. But let's keep fighting him with the shuriken. And he's... Oh, okay, so he just generally disappearing. There we go. So we have killed a Ninja Betrayer Master for Zane. So we need to defeat enemies to lower the shield and claim the reward. I'm guessing that's going to be back at the Ice Sanctum. So let's just defeat this Ice Wolf. Just to get it out of the way. And then what we'll do is we'll teleport back to the main Ninjago Island so we can get a bus to the Ice Sanctum. And we can talk to Zane there. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So let's just use the Spinjitzu on that and then kind of jump away to hopefully not get hit too badly. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, there we go. So he's in the red. Oh no, 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 no. We don't want one of those. We don't want one of those. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, right. We've defeated that. Let's just run from that for a second. He equally has the powers of that. Now, how much health is he at? Okay, let's just keep hitting him with the shuriken. And trying to... just trying to keep him at a sensible distance away from me. To try and not die. Ouch. Doesn't help that I have so much always fighting me. And that does not help that I is not the greatest. But we've almost defeated it. Almost defeated it. There we go. We have defeated it. Normally we can't make... we always struggle to defeat those. But we defeated it. So, let's head back over to the main Ninjago Island. And we have managed to defeat a Ninja Betrayer Master. And one of those ice variants as well, which are always super duper dangerous. But it is so good that we have managed to take it out. But for now, let's head down to the bus station, which is just down here. Just round here. There we go. And let's just get the bus over to the Ice Sanctum. Definitely a reason why I put the Ice Sanctum there. The bus station there, sorry. Just because obviously we are travelling back and forth quite a lot. And so it is so useful to be able to just get on a bus over to the Ice Sanctum. Definitely recommend if you are playing through the Ninjago story on Lego Fortnite, definitely recommend that you do it. It will greatly help you out. But let's just land down here and see if we can find Zane. Is he inside or is he outside? Guessing he's going to be outside somewhere. He usually is. Ah, there he is. I believe that is Zane. No, that's Caden. Don't want Caden. Not today. That's the village square, right. Zane, where have you gone, mate? Oh. Let's claim this reward. Essence and Ice Ink. Okay. I'm sure that will be useful for something. Where is Zane? Because he's not asleep. That's Caden again. Okay. That Chaos Portal has once again respawned. Though we still seem to be missing Zane. If you do see him and I don't see him, feel free to let me know where he is in the comments if I'm not seeing him. Because I can't seem to see where he has gone. Let's just see if he's down this way anywhere. Because he does wander a little bit, so... And he does end up in the water quite a fair bit. Ah no, that's the one who wants to kill me. Okay, we don't want to go too close to him. Definitely not. Is Zane down this way anywhere? Dance or check the map. Okay, thank you for your help there. Ah, there he is. I found him now. Thank you, July Jewels. So, Ninja, you did it. Neutralizing enemies and clearing chaos challenges has allowed me to finish processing my data. I can now confirm what I have suspected all along. The elemental fabric is being torn apart by chaos energy, and the portals are the result. Take this information back to Lloyd immediately. He will know what to do with it. What will you do next? In time, I shall meet you back at the monastery. I must now secure the sanctum for departure. Who knows what shall become of it, as the attack escalates. Okay, so the attacks are escalating and we need to talk to Lloyd at the monastery. So, let's head over to our bus station and get on over to the Ninjago Island and speak to Lloyd at the monastery to continue the Ninjago storyline in Lego Fortnite. So let's see what will become of this conversation. There we go. So we have managed to get there. So we'll just head. Okay. I may have just landed in a really bad place. But it's fine. We can make our way up. So, Lloyd. Are you Lloyd? Yeah, right. Zane says the portals are caused by chaos energy. This explains why the chaos embers can be used to close the portals. Chaos disrupts everything, even itself. Until we can figure out how to stabilize the elemental fabric for good, we need to battle back the chaos, close portals and defeat more betrayer masters to keep us safe. Tell me about the chaos. Chaos is a corrupted form of dragon energy, and it is fundamental opposite of focus. We ninja thrive on focus. It's the core of everything we do. This chaos isn't just disrupting the elemental fabric, it's throwing us ninja completely off balance. Tell me about the betrayers. These betrayers infiltrated our ranks, gained our trust, then stole the fire dragons from under our noses. They seem to embrace the forces of chaos instead of fighting against it. I'm beginning to wonder whether they have a plan at all, or if it is simply chaos for the sake of chaos. One thing's for sure, a ninja who chooses chaos over focus is extremely dangerous. Watch yourself out there. Okay, I'm ready. So, what is the quest going to be? So, dodge this ball, close 3 portals. Well, we already know where there is a portal, so we'll head back to the sanctum, just because we know there's a portal that keeps spawning in down there. By the way, what is in here? I keep just seeing this. Oh. Okay, so it's the little ninja hideout. Okay. So let's head over here. And we'll just drop straight down to the bus station. Because we obviously know there's one at the Ice Sanctum. So we may as well close that portal once again. We've already done it twice today. But why not do it a third time? So we can close that portal and then we'll go on the hunt for some more. So let's just go down here, and there should just be a portal pretty much around here, or at least there was just a second ago. Has it disappeared? Well, there was a portal down here. However, it seems to have disappeared with the quest coming up. So we might just need to go and hunt for them like normal. Which isn't a problem. We usually find them quite easily. So we can just head off and find them. However, you are going to cause me problems. There we go. Loving the fact that we can freeze these monsters now. Makes our life so much easier. So if we just head this way, I'm sure we will find some chaos portals. We have found plenty around here before. So let's see what we can find. However, you're going to cause me a very big problem. So let's try and get you dealt with. Don't like how he could stop my spinjitzu, because it is very annoying. Right, so let's just nope, let's run away. I will just eat some of these because I don't want to use too many jumbo health potions because I don't have many left. So let's do that. Hit him with a shuriken a few times, and then we'll just go and attack him with our spinjitzu a few times, because then we can try and get some extra ice damage on him. So let's just keep attacking him with the spinjitzu, trying to avoid as many attacks as we can. And the more we do this, the more he will begin to freeze, which will be so helpful. So let's have some of these hasty slap berries. And then we'll continue going at this with our spinjitzu. And it looks like we actually need to sort our pockets out before we do too much. Now this is going to be helpful because they're now preoccupied fighting each other. And you're now preoccupied fighting me. Okay, right. Okay, so. Ouch, ouch, ouch. There we go. So we have dealt with that. So for another one of those, what's that? Flexwood. Oops. Is there anything that I can drop that I don't really need? Yeah, I don't really need snow, so we'll take the flaxwood over the snow. So let's pick all of that up. Pick this up, and then we'll probably just need to head over to our main base to drop off the to just drop some stuff off, because our pockets are very full, and it doesn't look like the portal has respawned, so not a problem. We'll just go across the bridge and just get the bus back to the main original Lego Fortnite area for a second, just so we can empty our pockets again, and then we can hopefully find some portals when we go back to the Ninjago area in just a moment, once we have emptied our pockets. There we go. So let's get off the bus. We live around here, I do believe, so we can come into land. You can see the boat is loading in. So let's head down here. And there we go. Right, so let's empty our pockets of everything. We will put that in there. That in there. The wood needs to go in there. And then in here we can put all the bamboo, honed bamboo, ritual oil. I'll keep the power relic on me. And obviously keep the cryokinesis. Now what would be helpful, I think, is to make some more jumbo health potions. However, actually we can just grab some bamboo, I think. And we could just make a ninja workbench here, which will save us masses of time. Assuming we don't already have one. I'm just going to make sure we don't have one already placed down in this village before I place another one. Yeah, I do already have one. Oh, you don't even make the potions there. Okay, never mind. I'm guessing then we're going to make the potions at a normal crafting bench? No. Okay. Okay, so I'm told we're going to need a potions bench, which makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Potions cauldron. 5 granite slabs, which is going to need a stone breaker, which I might already have, actually. So let's grab some granite. We'll just see if we can make some granite slabs so we can make some more jumbo health potions. Because I believe this is a stone breaker. Yeah, so was it 5 I needed? 5, yeah. Okay, so we can do that. So we'll just wait for that, and then we can hopefully make some jumbo health potions, because we are running low, because we've had quite a lot going on in recent streams. Let's just do that. There we go. So, jumbo health potion needs. We'll just put all 4 of those in. Put some glass in. And we can put some of those in. There we go. So, we now have at least some of those. So, now that we have sorted out our pockets and sorted out some more jumbo health potions, I think it is time to go back to the Ninjago area. So we're going to go back up to the bus station and we can hopefully close some portals and go even further through the Ninjago storyline, continuing to earn XP in the Lego Pass as we continue to play the game. So we want to go to A. There we go. That's where we want to go. So let's board the bus and head over to the main Ninjago Island. See if we can close any chaos portals. So, I hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far. So, let's thank the bus driver and we'll get off the bus and float down and we'll just see if we can find any chaos portals around. We usually do run into them quite easily, so I'm sure it won't take us too long to find some. So let's go on to here. And already, of course, we find a wolf, which we need to deal with, so let's just deal with him. So there, whoa. Ouch. It wasn't quite in the plan. Plan was to avoid getting hit. There we go. That was the plan. That didn't go too badly. So let's just head over around here. This might work, but to be honest, I'm not sure if it will. But we can see. So, there we go. And we could just defeat him nice and easy. Head over here and throw it into there. And we'll just see if this will work. I'm not sure if it will, but it's always worth testing these things out. So let's, ouch, pop that in there. Ouch. And let's take these out, they've just spawned in. There we go. Get another Chaos Ember. Pop that in there. And then we can just take him out. There we go. So we've thrown 4 into there. And let's just take him out. There we go. Okay, no, so that didn't work. However, it's worth getting the chest that you get from it anyway. So let's now just actually see if we can find proper portals. However, you're going to annoy me, aren't you? So let's just get rid of him. So let's just go and see if we can find some more chaos portals. So let's go. We'll go down here, see if we can find any. We're gonna have to fight these, aren't we? Yeah. Ouch. Right, so let's continue fighting these nice and easily. And then let's just see if we can find any chaos portals that need closing. Staying away from the dragon, because that is not going to do us any favours today. So let's just head down this way, I think, is probably going to be a good idea. So let's just head down here. And we'll see if there is any chaos portal down here. And we'll just try and do this quest. However, there's a lot of other monsters that are around and about, so we'll just take all of those out. However, we are doing well today. We haven't died today, which, if you've watched my recent streams, that is a rarity. If you have watched the recent streams, I have died a lot, generally when fighting the fire dragons. However, we are doing quite well today, and there is a chaos portal. Yay. Okay. So let's take these out. Nice and easy. We can do these very easy. So let's just go around here. Take all of these out. And we can get some chaos embers. Ouch. Okay, let's just try and freeze him a bit. Or at least get him out of the way. Okay, let's carry on attacking these. Okay, right. There we go. So, let's carry on with these. There we go. So we can get some more chaos embers. And then we can hopefully deal with him quickly. Okay, right. Well, that's at least got rid of the roller for a bit. And let's just take this one out as well. There we go. So we've closed one portal for Lloyd. Let's go in this ninja chest and see what we can get. So just some more ritual oil. But there we go. So that is at least one more done. Let's just go and take him out while we're here. There we go. There we go. So, let's head up here, see if we can find any more portals to close. And we can see what we can achieve. I don't know when I'll be streaming Lego Fortnite next week. I have got quite a busy week next week, so Not sure when any of my streams will be just yet, but if you do keep an eye on the posts, I will update. We'll put an update on the channel when I know when the streams will be. We have been doing really well recently. Had daily content for 2 weeks now, so plenty of content has been going out for you all to enjoy. Let's just collect these scrolls before the time runs out, seeing as we got up here. There we go. Don't know what you get for doing that, but you know, it's always fun to do. So, let's just deal with him since he's here. There we go. There we go. So, ouch. They are rather annoying. So... Oh. Actually, what is that? I'm not going to get much with that, am I? Let's get a pickaxe. Learn steel mine. Okay, so that's going to be steel then. Right, let's float over this way. See if we can find another chaos portal to close. Yet again, trying to avoid that fire dragon that I know is over there. Because even though I have the pyrokinesis, it's probably not going to do all that well against the fire dragon. Which I know I am kind of heading in the direction of. But if we are smart, it will not be a problem. There might not be a dragon. I know there's a dragon around and about, so I'm being cautious. But that's not a dragon, that's just a shield, so that's fine. We can leave that for a bit. Staying safely away from too much hassle today is going to be a good idea. That was meant to go so much better than it did. Right, let's deal with him. Deal with the roller. Deal with the fire roller that will freeze a bit easier. There we go. So that's at least that sorted. So that can't come sneaking up behind me. So let's go up here. See if we can find any more chaos portals to close. So we'll just head round this way, see where it leads. I was trying to avoid that, but never mind. Just trying to avoid getting rolled into, but it's fine. We'll just run away from him. Because I've dealt with plenty of those today. We've got an ice betrayer, not an ice betrayer, a ninja betrayer there, it looks like. So let's just take him out with our spin jitsu. There we go, nice and easily done. So let's we'll use our glider to go over here. There we go. That hasn't quite gone to plan, so never mind. We'll just go around this way, I think. That's not gone to plan either. There we go. It's gone a little bit to plan. Right. So, am I able to get back up at all. I think we're going to have to go this way. Because we realistically want to get more onto the mainland rather than next to water. So let's head up here. And I think we'll just follow the path. Following the path seems like a better idea than trying to climb up the cliff face. We'll leave all of those wolves in that turret, because don't want to deal with any more of those if I don't have to. So let's go and glide down this way. There's another shield there, but we're not bothered about the shields. We're bothered about the portals. Though I have literally just gone into an area with these, so let's deal with this again. Deal with some more of these. There we go. Nicely dealt with once again. So let's head up here, see what we can find. May as well kill that while we're here. There we go. And we'll head into the forest to see if we can find any more portals. We don't seem to be finding many today, unfortunately. Seems like a lot of portals are not actually around today, so a little bit annoying. So we'll head up here. And see what we can find. Ouch, it's not what I wanted. Right, let's deal with this since we've kind of stumbled upon a lot of rollers, and I hate rollers. I really hate these things. So ouch. See, this is why I don't like these, and especially this amount of them is not fun to deal with, so. Ouch. Right, so let's try not get hit by the rollers. Is generally going to be a good idea, I think. How many? Yes, right. Okay, so we are slowly but surely dealing with these rollers. Hopefully that firewolf will help us out a little bit. Would be nice. Right, so. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's go and have a jumbo health potion just because our health is definitely in need of some recovery. Right, that's at least one taken care of. 2 and 3 taken care of. There we go. I was trying not to waste the durability on my shuriken because it does cost quite a bit to make. Especially because it's a 6-star shuriken. Right, there we go. Right, let's just There we go. Ouch. So he was actually hitting me quite a lot there, so... Why is there so many enemies here as well? Jesus. Right, okay, so... Let's just take these out. We'll just use the brute force of nunchucks. There we go, right. Let's search this chest. See what it has for us. Some more general health potions. Lovely. And then let's just go in here. There we go. So. Managing to continue our streak of not dying this stream. So we're doing very well there. Given how many enemies we have come across today. Doing well to not die in a horrible way. Which definitely, as I say, makes a nice change. But let's continue this way, see if we can find any chaos portals to try and close. And you are really annoying. These fire roller things are really annoying. There we go. Right. What is making so much noise? You are. I say we leave them to it because that looks like a big fight I don't want to be a part of, to be honest. Though, you know, I have actually fought both these creatures before, so I'm sure to be fine. I says I immediately get punched. So we have defeated one of these before. It's just about being careful with them. If you can be careful with these, you can take them down with not too much difficulty. Now, last time I did have a way to shield myself, which was so much better. But, there we go. Let's just try and avoid getting into too much trouble with him. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Right, so let's just sit here for a second. Then we can go up behind him again. And then I think definitely just trying to stay away from him when he goes on his big rampage of doing an attack. There we go. So, right, this plan seems to be working with us. We're not in critical condition just yet on health. We're doing quite well. Let's go down here. Circle this thing. Aha. Right, so just jump away from that. And then we'll do this again. And jump out the way. Okay, right, let's go up in here and just keep attacking it with the spin jutsu, which are obviously the strongest thing we could do with them. And then we could just... No, oh, I got a bit overconfident there. There we go. Right, we have defeated him. So that was a brute. But we did that very well. So let's just continue this way now. I believe we have a regeneration charm on. Yeah, we have a regeneration charm on, so we should regenerate health bit by bit, which will be massively helpful. Might just be worth giving those a wide berth, to be fair. Just to try and avoid too many problems, since we are on the low side on our health. So we don't want to get into too much trouble. However, might just want to kind of... I don't think we're going to avoid these, are we? No, let's just go in for it. There we go. Ouch. Okay, right, there we go. Ow, no, 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 no. Not you, not you, not you. Thank you. Right. So let's just spin into you a few more times. There we go. Right. That is all them dealt with. So let's jump up there. We'll go across here and hopefully we will be able to recover some health. Stay away from that. Okay, so let's go this way then. Hopefully avoid those noticing me. I'll fight this. This is not going to be a problem, so that's fine. Just don't want the ice wolves to get me at the minute, because I would rather like my health to go up a bit more before I go and take on the ice wolves. But let's head down this way, see if there's any chaos portals this way. Because we're kind of finding every enemy possible aside from that. Though thankfully we haven't found a golem, which is at least something useful, because they are quite difficult to defeat. However, we did manage to do it at least in the last stream, I believe. But let's just continue this way, seeing if we can find anything. And we'll just take him down while we're at it. So let's continue on. So let me have a look down here. See if there's any portals down here that we can fight off, and close. But just like with a lot of areas, I'm not seeing any today. Let's spin Jutsu into him because we do extra damage on him at the minute. There we go. Okay, so we're back up to pretty much full health. So I'm not too worried to take most things on now, because we are back up to our main, to our full health now. So doing well. I'm gonna have to take these firewolves out, but not a problem. There we go, and let's just then let's ouch, wasn't the idea. Right, let's there we go. Right, we've dealt with that. I think the next issue is definitely going to be dealing with him. So let's do what damage we can there. And then there we go. So we've dealt with that as well. Doing well on taking out everything today. Still not found any chaos portals, but not a problem. Let's just see if I can attack him from a distance. No, I think we have to be a bit closer. Because we're actually going to do extra damage on this, so we will we'll test our luck with this. I think, yeah, maybe this was not a clever idea, to be honest. Ouch, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's just make a run for it quickly, just to stay safe. Though he is very, very quick. Ouch, ouch. Nope, do not need more things getting involved. Do not need more things getting involved in the fight. Thank you. And let's just avoid him hitting me for a bit. Let's try and get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of there. Need to get out of there. Ouch. Okay, right. Maybe we shouldn't have tried that, because that didn't quite go so well. Maybe we should just have stayed focused, tried to do what we were meant to be doing, rather than taking on every little challenge there is. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a bed. I thought that was the last place I slept. Okay. Let's have a look around here for the Chaos Embers. Chaos Challengers. Have you tried the jump pads? I have used some of the jump pads to get up to the Ninjago Island. They are quite fun to use. But yeah, I have tried using them. Though not when doing a battle, to be honest. My aim's not generally that good when trying to use jump pads. So, generally stay away from using those in battles. But thank you for the comment. Let me go along here. Okay, so let's just cut across here and we'll see if we can find... Oh, no, to defeat the bears, dragons and Bal. Yeah, I've not tried using the jump pads for those. Oh, they need to jump 3 times in a row to die. Okay, that's useful to know. Thank you, July Jewels. I will try that at some point. But thank you for that. Let me just take these out. There we go. Taken those out, and then what's in here? Ah, nope, don't want to take on that. Don't really want to take that on, because that's what's just killed me. Though, do we get anything good in there, do we know? It's easier to practice with a bear. Jump pads need to be at level 3. Okay. So, thank you for the information there. Because that should help us if we do need to. It should help us when we come to try and defeat them again. Let's just... Oops, how about that? Let's just go with my nunchucks again. And then we'll just go with the spinjitzu on that. There we go. Right, so we'll defeat this as well. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I'm just gonna run away from that. I was curious as to what it was that kept sticking out the ground, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that today. Hoping it's just not. I'm just hoping it's not chasing me. It might be chasing me. I don't know. Think we're okay though. Let's take out another one of these. There we go. Alright, so... There we go. That's that taken care of. And we're still not finding any more chaos portals. Just gonna keep an eye on that behind me so it doesn't come rolling into me. Right, okay, let's just go around this way a bit. Right, let's continue. Let's go this way. See if we can find any portals. Just because I've not seen many since getting this quest, and I do need to actually close the portals. Though I'm finding a lot of you. So let's take you down. There we go. And I believe that is us leveled up again, I think. Right. We'll just go straight past that. There we go. Ouch. Right. Okay, so we will just deal the extra damage from using our Spinjitzu on that. And then we'll continue doing it again now. Try looking for them on the shore. There's one that spawns frequently in front of the Ice Monastery. Yeah, I've been to the Ice Monastery a few times since getting the quest, but it doesn't seem to have spawned back in. Because I know which Chaos Portal spawns quite frequently down there, because I decided to build a house there. So it happens where you get the quest, it's always impossible to find them. I suggest going to the lobby and back. Okay, thank you for the advice. I will do that in a second. I'm just going to take these out first, and then we will do that. We'll take this one out, and then we can deal with the other thing. Okay, right, let's do this. And there we go, right, we'll take that out. So let's try returning to the lobby as you suggested. And we'll see if that helps us find the Chaos Portals. While we're in the lobby, we'll just see what rewards we can claim on the Lego Pass just while we're in the lobby. But thank you for all your comments there, July Jewels. I hope I pronounced your name right. And there we go. So we can claim that reward. Claim. Level up one time to claim that reward. Okay. So we can only get one thing that time. Right. So let's press play, and we'll see what it says. I did an experiment with a friend, and we've placed a village in a chaos challenge, and it doesn't stop the challenge from spawning. So in theory, your build shouldn't stop the portal from spawning. Yeah, it was. The portal was spawning perfectly fine until the quest came up. Because I think while I was building my buildings in that area, it did just keep respawning, and I fought it a couple times. So the building hadn't stopped it until that quest came up. So it might just be the quest trying to stop them coming quite so quickly. But let me see where I am. We'll go back to the Ice Sanctum, and we'll see if it has respawned over there. Hopefully it has, because it is useful that one's spawning in frequently, because I do know where that one is. But we'll just nope, didn't quite intend to jump straight on that. Oh, there's a fire dragon. There's always a fire dragon. I don't want to deal with that either. Don't want to deal with much that's going on right here, to be honest. Let's just spin this way and try and escape all of that over there. And hopefully none of it's followed me. Yeah, none of it's followed me, so that's useful. I'll just get rid of these quickly. Ninjago. Don't really want to deal with that today. Or again. Because I don't have all that much health, so let's just avoid that. Hopefully it spawned back, haha, but yeah, same happened to me when I got the quest. It took me a few hours to complete it. Once the quest was done, I was fire portals all over the place. Yeah, I think it just happens all the time, where they just, when you need them to spawn in for a quest, they do just stop spawning for a bit. So, hopefully it will return. Because yeah, it was respawning the whole time I was building the bridge today. I think I dealt with it twice today, so... But let's jump down here. And let's just... We'll just go on to the bridge. No, haha. Oh my god. Sad face. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants to respawn in now, which is really annoying, because it was literally spawning in right here. I just repeatedly was spawning in. I just want to see, though. Can I make a chest of any sort? No, because I don't have the stuff to make it. Okay. Let's just go and sort out our pockets again, because we are 40 out of 40 in our pockets. But yeah, unfortunately, the Chaos Portals don't seem to be respawning as quick as they were before. But let's just board the battle bus, just so we can empty our pockets again. The other suggestion is to go around your island following the show. Okay. Let me just... okay, sure, and hopefully you find some. Okay, yeah, that is a good idea. I'm just going to empty my pockets, then we'll head back and try and find some more. We'll also see who's hanging around in this area. Who are you? Lion Brand, okay. Okay, looks like he's visiting at the minute. I'm not too bothered about getting him to stay. But let's just sort our pockets out. And we actually have enough rift shards if we wanted to make another bus station. Let's just put the blue ritual oils away as well. We'll just stick those in there. Right, there we go. So we've sorted our pockets. So let's go back to the Ninjago Island and see if we can find any now. Here's hoping, because we've kind of been just wandering around for a long time now. Okay, so let's go down to the bus station near to my house. We'll go to bus station A. Go there. Okay, right. So we'll go to bus station A. We'll head to the shore and we'll see if we just follow that route, if we can find a chaos portal, and hopefully that will work for us. We'll just stay on the bus until it kicks us off. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right. So let's just head all the way down here. and we will see if we can find any chaos portals along the shoreline. Hopefully one will spawn in somewhere. Though, well, I think we go this way. I think we go this way around the shoreline. Because I've just seen a fire dragon and it never ends well. So let's go this way around the shoreline. Okay, so we'll head through the water and across the shoreline, see if we can find any. And if not, we will have to see if we can find them in the next stream if need be. Okay, so let's go and have a look across here. See what we can find. And see if we can find any chaos portals. Okay, right, so are we getting lucky? Right, let's continue along the shore. Or just going through the water to kind of between the cliff faces. Ah, there's one here somewhere. There's one here somewhere because it's popped up on my screen. So, let's see if we can head up here to find where the... Oh, it's to break a shield. We don't want to destroy a shield, though. I just want the portal as opposed to the shield. However, we don't seem to be getting very lucky with that. Just continue. We'll just continue going around the shore for a bit and see what we can find. I don't really want to fight that, to be honest. But it is kind of in the way, so I might have to. Okay, let's just go up here. No, do not send me firing down there. Please. Okay. Let's just go up behind him and hit him with our Spinjitzu. Going back over here to try and avoid getting hit. Ouch. Ouch. It's not easy when I've got all of this going on as well. Let's go and hide in the water. Let's go and hide over here for a second. Okay, let's hide here for a second while we go and we'll have a clump home potion. Why not? Ah. That went well. It didn't come up saying I died. I think it just teleported me away. Oh, is that what the... Ah. That's what the Clump Home Potion does. Okay. That's useful to know. But... let's just deal with you. Okay, so with that, I think we will leave the stream there. So thank you very much for watching my stream. Thank you very much for all the comments, likes. Thank you very much for joining me today as we played Lego Fortnite. Once again, I will be back on Wednesday. Just give me a second. We were doing so well. Oh, hang on, no. A chaos portal has spawned. Give us a second, we will end the stream in a second, but a chaos portal has finally spawned. We can finally make some progress on this quest. At long last. We can do it. So let's go and spin Jitsu into both of these and try and get some Chaos Embers to throw into the portal. There we go. Right, let's throw that through. Throw that one through. And then wait for some more things to spawn. And we'll take these ones out as well. So just as July Jewels predicted, we would get one here eventually. As I say, it is very close to what I've built. As you can see, I have my little house just up there, and I've obviously got the bridge to the Ice Sanctum. So this was the one I was hoping would spawn. So I'm very glad that it has now spawned back in. But let's take you out. And we have done the challenge. And there we go. Right, so. Okay, right. Assuming it doesn't respawn in while I'm doing this. Thank you very much for watching the stream today. I've just walked into the bridge. Okay, thank you very much for watching the stream today as I built this bridge and tried to do some more on Lego Fortnite Ninjago. Thank you very much for all the comments and all the support on the stream. I've had some really useful tips and tricks. But thank you very much for joining me today. I'll try and finish this quest between streams, and I will see you all in the next stream. My next stream will be on Wednesday at 2 PM, but I'll be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley for the weekly reset, so it'll be 2 PM GMT. But thank you very much for watching this stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.